Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Sunday, February 21st, 2021. Time is 5:23 p.m. Yes, Jersey time. Nothing's changed. You know where I'm at. I'm actually down here in Union Beach at the waterfront. Water's very calm. I can see New York City. Weather has cleared up. The snow moved out. Still got it on the ground though. Okay, let's get right to it. This is a Badge Bunny story. These Badge Bunnies, they never learn until it's too late. Now, this is more than one story, but I'm just going to put them together real quick because it all applies. So there's a recent one that came out, and this was reported on February 19th, which would be 2 days ago. And this one is on NJ.com, and it says, in quotations, "I killed both of them. Just arrest me, bro." Corrections officer told cop after he shot girlfriend and her friend, authorities say. And there is the story right there. So let's read it real quick. The Hudson County Corrections officer charged in the shooting deaths of his girlfriend and her best friend in Newark confessed the killing to a police officer before he was arrested, according to court documents. John Menendez, 23 of West New York, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths Tuesday night of his girlfriend Anna Spielberg and her best friend Louisa Shinkar, blah blah blah. I don't know what that name is. It's too many letters. Both 40 and Morris County residents, the women were found fatally shot in the head in different parts of Newark. They had just returned home from a trip, and Menendez picked them up at Newark Airport, authorities said. Spielberg was found dead in the passenger seat of her car near Bruin Street and Edison Place near Newark Penn Station. Menendez, who had blood on him, walked up to a city police officer sitting in his patrol car near the scene, according to an affidavit of probable cause. "I killed both of them. Just arrest me, bro," Menendez allegedly told the officer. When the officer read Menendez his rights and handcuffed him, the suspect made further admissions, according to the affidavit. "This is crazy. I can't believe I did this," Menendez told the officer, according to the court records. In a recorded interview, Menendez told detectives he was angry that Spielberg had gone on vacation without him, according to the affidavit. Both women had just been on vacation, and Menendez said that Anna had been ignoring his calls. Police wrote in court records he said he lost it and killed them. There's a picture of him right here. Take a look at that fine, upstanding, well-trained government agent. Now, he's like the cousin to cops. You know, he's a corrections officer, but still, he wears a badge. He again said he killed her and her friend. Police wrote in the affidavit when the officer asked where she was, Menendez says she was in the car. Shinkaraveskay's body was found at the same time on Haynes Avenue near a Newark Liberty International Airport parking lot. The affidavit states, police said they found the murder weapon, a 9mm handgun, near Shinkaraveskay's body. Boy, what a mess that must have been. He shot her in the head. The women returned from vacation Tuesday evening, according to a witness who is not identified in court papers. The witness spoke to Menendez on the phone early in the evening and knew that Menendez was going to pick up Anna and Louisa, according to court records. Schmidt, it's Shpilberg, was the mother of a 15-year-old son and worked as a dental hygienist. Where's the father? Where's the father? Both women had previously lived in Brooklyn, New York, having emigrated to the United States from Ukraine when they were children, friends said. Menendez, who has worked for the Hudson County Jail for about a year, remained in Essex County Jail on Friday. A court date has not been set. So there's more to the story. I'll put that link in the description. You can go read the whole story. It's disgusting. So you got a Badge Bunny and a friend who got involved with this maniac with a badge. And the way he solved the problem was violence. So then we got another story here. And let me click on this one. And this was reported yesterday, February 2021, 2021, and this is on NJ.com. It says, NJ police officer charged with domestic violence related crimes, authorities say. Now, I have not read the article yet, so it's new to me. There's his ugly face. Look at him. Another fine, upstanding, well-trained professional out risking our lives as he protects and serves the neighborhood. And let me get back here a second. There we go. There's the article. And again, I will post that link in the description for you so you can go read it directly yourself. Have not read the story, so this is new to me. Paterson police, Paterson, here we go again. You know, Paterson, New Jersey is a toilet bowl, all right? It's a stinking toilet bowl. I've been up there probably, 10, 11 years ago when I worked for a company, and I had to go to Paterson police and the DPW. The whole city is a shithole. A Paterson police officer was arrested Thursday and charged with crimes related to alleged acts of domestic violence that happened in the city. Joseph Tuminelli was charged with third-degree aggravated assault, fourth-degree stalking and harassment at petty disorderly persons offense of Passaic County Prosecutor's Office and Paterson Police Department announced late Friday. Well, how many times have we heard that story of officers stalking and beating their girlfriends up? No other information about Tuminelli's alleged crimes were released by the office, and his victim was not identified. Police spokesman confirmed Saturday that Tuminelli has been suspended without pay. That's not good. Tuminelli had recently been sworn in as a new officer at the department, according to a report by Tap Into. Okay, and I think there's one other story here I had recently posted. Give me a second, people. Oh, this one. This is NYPD now, and this is reported on WPIX, PIX11.com. Here it is right here. Let me click on the link. All right, NYPD officer arrested for allegedly choking wife during dispute. Authorities arrested an NYPD officer after he allegedly choked his wife during a dispute. It happened around 4:15 p.m. Thursday within the confines of the 68th Precinct in Brooklyn. Michael Garrison got into a domestic dispute with his wife, authorities said. During the argument, he choked her and told her she couldn't leave the residence, according to police. Garrison, who was off duty at the time, was later taken into custody and faces charges of unlawful imprisonment. And it gets this charge. Now, I never heard of a charge like this, but it's called criminal obstruction of breathing. Why did you charge him with choking? Because that's really what he was doing, right? No further information was provided. Anyway, so how many times have I reported on this? These badge bunnies, they get attracted to that badge and they just like, it's like a magnet to them. Magnet, you take a magnet, put it near some iron, all of a sudden, boom, it sticks right to it. And it always ends up in disaster. Now, I know some of you bootlickers and badge bunnies out there can say, hey, Gunderson, not all police officers are bad. My husband is a great fella. He's so kind to me. Yeah. Well, there's exceptions to every rule. But we cannot deny the statistics that domestic violence is a higher rate within the law enforcement community. So if you're one of these badge bunnies that's attracted to a man simply because he has a badge, you are putting yourself at risk. Are you going to get the good one? Or are you going to get the mental patient, the psycho one, the one that's going to choke you, the one that's going to shoot you? How many stories have I reported on police officers killing their wives, killing their kids? I remember I did one of a year or two ago. This happened up in New York where the officer, I believe he was retired, had recently retired at that point, but he shot his wife, killed her, shot his daughter, killed her, and shot his granddaughter and killed her. I've reported right here locally. How many times I got to do? How many more stories I got to do? We got the poster child here in Monmouth County, Officer Sergeant Seidel out of Neptune Township, who was a mental patient. Had all kinds of problems that he had been reprimanded, had all kinds of reports written up on him, had his gun taken away, and then the prosecutor's office allowed him to have his gun back, and next thing you know, he shot his wife and killed her in front of his daughter. She'll never be normal again. Then you got that Shrewsbury cop over. I reported on that story. I think that was last year, where there was a girl that he liked, and apparently she rejected him or told him to stop, or I don't know, because they were very, very vague on the story. But he essentially stalked her, went to her house. She had a friend there, a male friend, and he punched that guy in the face. And he ended up getting fired from the job. Now, of course, you never hear any more about that afterwards because they're just not going to tell you. You got that darling over there in Neptune City who arrested that woman on marijuana charges. The next thing you know, he's calling her up and trying to have phone sex with her and text sex with her and everything. Those are just the stories that come to mind. I challenge any of you out there, just Google officer arrested, domestic violence, cop arrested, domestic violence, or just Google cop arrested, officer arrested. And the stories just come up one after another after another. These are the fine, upstanding, well-trained professionals that are out there risking our lives. And if you're married to them, you're really putting yourself at risk as they go about protecting and serving us. And yet the bootleggers still seem to think that they're wonderful, fantastic people out there protecting us. Well, I beg to differ. I will put the links in the description. Go check it out. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, people.